Hi everyone, welcome to Gailify. This is Abigail. Welcome to my series, Let's Fix This, where we talk about things that people are actually thinking about, but perhaps not talking about. And today we're going to talk about managing our worry when there's so much around us that we could worry about. Let's get right into it. The world is getting increasingly chaotic. There's always something in the news that is difficult, things that have to do with our economies, things that have to do with our health. You wonder if we're making any progress as a people. And obviously you've got your own life. If you're working, you probably have your own issues with work, with family, with trying to sort things out in your own lives. I've come today to let you know that there is something you can do about this, and there is hope, and things are not all bad. The news channels thrive on negative information, and we've got this negative bias where our brain is more likely to focus on negative things than positive things, even if the positive is like really glaring in our faces. Sometimes it can spiral out of control. So how do we control and protect our minds? The first thing is to really center your thoughts. So sometimes everything can just be flying in your head. You might have a particular day where things are not going as planned. You might have a really bad day. You come home and even at home things are not going well. You hear something on the news and it's like, for God's sake, can anything good happen today? Breathing has been shown to be very helpful. So put the phone aside, find a quiet space and just try to breathe and try to identify what's going on. Try to center yourself and think about what exactly you are worried about. I like to do a lot of journaling because it helps me to reflect on my day. So it is something that I would recommend. If you're not comfortable journaling, just reflecting or thinking about how your day went would really help you to unpick the situations that triggered those emotions. Once you've identified what you're worried about, you have to ask yourself, is this the reality? Is this the fact? Or is it just you perhaps taking things out of context? That's the thing about anxiety. It's just looking at what could happen and what ifs, which are not facts, which are not proven to happen. So focus on the facts. I consider myself a worrier. I do worry about a lot of things. For those that don't know about the Bible, there is a story in the Bible where Jesus goes to visit Mary and Martha. Mary and Martha are siblings and they're friends of Jesus. So Mary, obviously very happy that Jesus has come to visit, goes to sit with him, listens to him while he's teaching his disciples and people in the room. And Martha is just busy, very anxious, thinking about what they're going to eat, thinking about how she's going to serve them. And she's really working hard. She's very anxious, trying to make everything perfect. And she complains to Jesus that, Jesus, can't you see that Mary is just sitting doing nothing? And Jesus said to him, Mary has actually chosen the right thing. Even though what you're doing is brilliant and very helpful and lovely, Mary has chosen to sit and enjoy the time with me, just enjoy my presence. And Jesus said to Martha, I want you to sit and enjoy this time, not to worry so much about what ifs and what we're going to eat and how we're going to be comfortable and everything. Sometimes we just need to sit and take it all in, enjoy the present time. There's so many beautiful things happening around us. Another good thing you could do is to focus on what you can control. For instance, there's so many things in the news. If you think about the war going on in Iran, there's really nothing we can do. The decision lies with Mr. Trump, Mr. Netanyahu, and the Iranian government. It's all between those three leaders, and whatever they decide, we're just spectators. The news outlets make a lot of money from these things, like I said, so they would think about it, they would make analysis about it. A lot of the times their predictions don't happen, but obviously they have to monetize this period. So there are issues that are concerning, for instance, plastics in our food, chemicals in our food, in our air, in our water, etc. We might be very upset about the fact that it's happening, but on a large scale we can't really do anything about it. Focus on what you can control. Do your best to reduce plastics. So there's lots of advice out there about how to reduce plastics in our food. Do what you can to eliminate as many plastics as possible. You can't avoid all processed food in order to avoid the chemicals. As a Christian, I also believe that praying over our food and drink helps to sanctify them. So choose your battles. Sometimes you have to discuss your worry with someone else because you really want to get a second opinion, or you really want to get perspective. So if that's what you need to do that straight away. Don't spend too much time ruminating so that you can get over it. So I think these are a few tips that we can all implement to keep us from worrying too much or stressing about things that we really can't help, and focusing on the present and enjoying the wonderful life that we have to live. So I hope these tips are going to be helpful for you. Let me know what you think about them. And please subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. It costs you nothing to subscribe. So kindly click on that subscription button, like the video, share it to someone that is a warrior as well. And let's help each other. Until I see you next time, have a wonderful rest of your week. Peace out.